Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex of Coyote Star Astrology, and this is my weekly forecast for the week of August 12th, 2019, and my full moon video for August 15th, 2019 at 22 degrees Aquarius. So speaking of Aquarius, we actually start out this week with a lot of Uranian energy, right? Because we just had Uranus move retrograde on the 11th, the same day that Jupiter went direct. So very interesting push-pull of cosmic energy for the 11th. Whenever Uranus moves around, whenever he stations either direct or retrograde, he kind of floods the circuitry of the collective with his energy, which can definitely be very weird, very surreal, very bizarre, unsettling. There can be a kind of eerie feeling around Uranus moving around because he's weird by nature. He's unpredictable. He takes things away and replaces them very quickly. It can be explosive arguments, unexpected information, disclosure, anything that's geared towards shaking things up and essentially causing a revolution. That's what he does, right? So on the stage of the world, we've had new information coming in very rapidly every day, getting a little bit more bizarre and unsettling than the next. And that is a macro version of what's happening on the microcosmic level. So our life can feel like it's suddenly picked up pace and things are changing really fast, or there can just be this unsettling feeling that things are about to. So there's definitely that vibe going on. With Jupiter direct, I think that because he did activate Neptune, there has been a feeling of noticing where we might have become dogmatic about a certain element of our narrative, and that now that Jupiter is going direct, there is this ability to expand. So more expansion. It almost feels like it's like starting right at the core and just moving outward, 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 outward. A lot of shifting and a lot of growth. So what this full moon offers, I think, is perspective. Because if we look at the chart, we have the Sun and Venus conjunct at 22 degrees Leo, right? And then we have Mars at 28 degrees Leo and Mercury at 5 degrees Leo, finally out of post shadow. So we are done with Mercury retrograde. It's over. We survived. So we've got those 4 planets in Leo where they're feeling like they want to create, like they want to actualize their potential. They want to willfully and courageously go after what it is that they want. They want to love themselves. They want to be in love. They want everything to be great. And then we see that the moon at 22 degrees Aquarius is staring across the chart at all of that Leo. So Aquarius by nature is objective. It's detached emotionally, and it has the ability to provide perspective, or this third-party observer bird's eye view. So this full moon is almost like we're like up on something very high in the sky, looking down or surveying what it is that we want to create at this time, whether that be a job, a move, a relationship, an aspect of our career, whatever. So we're really, during this full moon, I think, looking down on that or out on that from a different perspective, and given the ability to see the matrix or the lattice work of everything that makes up that situation. And I use the word lattice work and matrix because that's what Aquarius really is. Aquarius is about networks. It's about all the little connections in our life that make everything function. Friendships, community, all of the pieces to the puzzle. So it is this network. So Aquarius moons often bring in themes around community, the people that surround us, the people that observe us within our creative gifts or our uniqueness. So I feel like this full moon is all about, okay, I know who I want to be. I know what I want to launch or create, or I know what I want to happen next. But do I have the right audience? Do I have the right surroundings? Do I have all of the things I need? Or also, because Jupiter is direct now squaring Neptune, is it realistic? have I been honest with myself, or have I fallen prey to illusion in some way? So if we have fallen prey to illusion or tricked ourselves, that's starting to stir in our consciousness now as well. We're starting to sense it. We're starting to sense where things possibly don't connect. And another reason for a little bit of tension during this moon is that the Sun and Venus will be in conjunct or quincunx to Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. So when an aspect is in conjunct, essentially the signs or the elements are not in agreement with one another. They see things differently. There's a conflict of interest or a subtle form of tension. So because this is in conjunct to Capricorn, which represents our long-term plans and our responsibilities and our goals and the things that we're really committed to and working really hard on right now, whereas the Leo part is kind of more like the spark of creativity and, you know, the kind of playful desire. There's something about that playful desire or that spark that's not fully somehow lining up with the long-term plan. Doesn't mean that it's not going to. Remember, because we're going to have Saturn and Pluto move direct in the fall. Doesn't mean that they're not going to, but it means that at this time, there's still adjustments that need to be made, or there's still something that really needs to be realistically considered. So I think, again, that this full moon offers the perspective to find out what those things are, as well as surprising potential opportunities that we weren't expecting at all. So depending on how it's hitting your chart, this could be a fun surprise, or it could also be a realization that something isn't working and that something needs to change. But altogether, because we do have all of this Leo, I think what's great about it is the desire to self-actualize. And there are some stress aspects to Venus during this time. There's also a lot of fixed energy in this chart, right? So, and we have Mercury square Uranus, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we do have Mercury square Uranus. So, you want to be mindful of that one. And I'm talking to myself as well, because especially within relationships and conversations, with all this fixed energy, there can be two sides coming head to head with all of this Leo energy, really wanting it to be my way, or it needs to be my expression, and really needing to very kind of dramatically proclaim our stance on something. There is going to be some tension with Mercury squaring Uranus. So just wanting to be mindful of that and not get into unnecessary duels or spars within our conversations about what it is that we're trying to do. Overall though, I think it's a really awesome full moon for gaining perspective and laying the groundwork for things that are really going to come to fruition later in the fall when things really start rolling. But for now, it's all about inspiration, making connections, making sure that we're around the right people, we have the right social networks, and being open to possibility, because that's really what Aquarius is about. Aquarius is very future oriented. So this is in so many ways about our future and where we will be going in just a few months. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am taking readings right now, and you can reach out to me at my website, which I'll put right here. All you have to do is click on the tab that says book a reading, and that will take you right to where to contact me, and we can set that up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and a share, and I will see you next video.